Right, getting out and doing some yearling videos, catching up with Juanita Breen. Firstly, Neats, welcome back.
Thanks for having me, Paul.
Beautiful day here in sunny Avenel. It's good when a plan comes together sometimes, isn't it?
It is a good day. A little less wind would have been nice, but we can't complain.
No, a couple of photos I see of your two horses. The manes might be going the wrong way, but it's one of those things, fight with sun, fight with wind, you got no choice.
It's the Beyonce in the fan shot.
Yeah, which is not bad. Two horses going to the APG sale February 4th, which is actually a fortnight today, so that's going to come around really quick, isn't it?
It's come around really fast.
You looking forward to it?
Yeah, I'll be glad when it's over. As much as I love doing them, they're a lot of work.
You've done a couple of sales. I'm going to say you definitely did last year because you had a Sweet Lou last year.
Yes. No, American Ideal last year.
American Ideal, sorry, that's right.
So he's a half-brother to the filly that you videoed today.
And we'll get onto that in a second. And then I think you did the year before as well. It's something that's becoming a bit...
We had one for sale a couple of years earlier, but we didn't prep that one.
Oh, okay. Are you enjoying this side of it, the prepping side?
It takes you back to your show horse days when you were a kid. So yeah, no, they're good fun, and it's nice to work with the babies and see their personality come through, and get a feel for their work ethic and what they're going to be like. And having known both their mums, it's nice to see what traits come through and those sorts of things. And
they surprise you a little bit too, because it's fair to say when I came here you were a little bit worried about one of them. You thought I might take a little bit of video, and they were stunners, both of them. You must have been wrapped with how they presented and how easy they were for us to get the job done, I suppose.
Yeah, they were good girls, and actually the one I thought would be the best was probably the hardest because she's a little bit too busy, and the one that I thought wouldn't walk well was, probably the extra people around and stuff probably sparked her up a little bit.
But that's what I mean. They change and they develop, and that's one of the great things of playing with babies, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is watching them grow and watching them change, and it's no different to working babies.
I am going to say the one that you said might have been a bit jazzy wasn't too bad. I thought it was actually terrific, especially with the wind too. I think they were very, very good. Right, first one we've got is lot 105. This is a Vincent filly out of Yarrawonga Lassie. Pedigree page is okay. I think that's fair to say. You've got to look at this filly on type. That's what Aaron said to me. He said the pedigree page won't sell this horse. It's the body, it's the shoulder, it's the neck. What a beautiful filly she is, and stands up over so much ground.
She is an absolute cracker. She's really strong. She's really well put together. She's
got a beautiful walk. It's just get out there and
like her mum. Very plain. Mum was even plainer than her. She's nicer than mum. She's stronger in the body, and she looks like she'll go somewhere, whereas to look at mum, she was just a lanky, plain brown, very correct, but nothing at all special to look at. She was a beautiful pacer. She was a beautiful mare to get on with. You would have sworn you had an old gelding. She was the same horse every day of the week. Every time you raced her, unless she was unwell, you got that same 110%, everything she could give, and that's just what you would love about her. She was just a really honest mare. And
this filly shows that same temperament.
She's quite similar to Lassie. Fairly laid back about things, and nothing's too big of a fuss, and takes her time in everything she does. And
Yeah, but I must say she enjoyed the camera being on her.
She did.
I think we took about 15 photos of the exact same movement, nothing different. She just said, "Oh, you want the photo?"
Yeah.
And just stood there and posed, and she was an absolute darling.
She was a poser.
She was indeed. And then the second one is the Sweet Lou out of Jazz It Up, or Let's Jazz It Up. Our filly that you purchased a few years ago now as a brood mare potential. You tried to race her. Did you end up racing her?
Well, we picked her up on New Year's Day, so we did put her back in work. She had been quite unruly in her last few starts for her previous trainer, and I think she'd probably just had enough.
Yep.
And she worked up nice, and she trialled well. I trialled her twice. The first trial she trialled really well. The second trial she lost the plot at the start, and I just went, you know what? You can just go back to the paddock.
Yep, and become a broodmare, which is what you did. And
that's what we bought her for.
And you've got a Sweet Lou. You've got a Sweet Lou filly. I thought she was putting her hands up to get us to get her attention. I wasn't sure what she was up to. A beautiful Sweet Lou filly. Stands up over a lot of ground. Walks like it's going somewhere. And very sort of, I suppose the right word would be aristocratical. I might actually throw the cheeky photo of that when you were walking her and she got up and about a little bit. There is something about her, isn't there?
Yeah, she's a good type of filly. She's not dissimilar to the colt we sold out of the mare last year, except this one's more leggy and probably more athletic. She's always reminded me from a tiny foal of those really purpose-bred dressage warm blood babies, and just that light on her feet, and if you see her freely in the paddock, she's a beautiful pacer. Just floats over the ground, and yeah, she's a nice filly. And the more work you do with her, she's actually got a pretty good brain. And
Sweet Lou's just taken all before him. I mean, he's just doing a stellar job everywhere with every type of horse. We can talk about Confederate and Cannibal over in America, but there's also another filly, and I can't say the name because I think it's Geometrical. Another horse that they've got over there, and it's a 2-year-old filly, just turned 3-year-old filly. I mean, he's doing everything. Going to be a well sought after horse. There's not a lot of Sweet Lou's on offer in 2024. There wasn't as many bred this year, so it's a unique opportunity for people to buy a very, very well bred filly.
Yeah, look, it's a good solid family, and yeah, I really like her. She's a nice filly.
Yeah, she is indeed. She's very.
I like both of them. They're both nice fillies, and they've both got good things going for them.
Reason for selling them, because you do race. People turn around and say, "Oh, they keep all the ones they want to race and all the rest." The reason for selling them?
No, we actually bought that mare to breed for the sales. We spend a lot of money here on trying to run a farm and pay a mortgage off and race horses as well. The ones you want to send to the sales need to be from a more commercial family. Until the other mares that we breed from, until they start to get the score on the board, then I don't see the point in taking them down there to get your service fee or whatever.
Yep.
You need to take them down there to make some money, and it's a chance for us to do something. We've got our nest egg from last year sitting aside that's going to build us a shed. So
yep.
And that's the reason why we do it. That and to be able to keep breeding, because breeding's expensive.
And it's fun though.
It's fun when it goes right.
Yeah.
It's more expensive when it goes wrong.
It tends to be expensive both ways. I don't know, the vets. Anyway, we won't go there. Yarrawonga Lassie, there's a reason for her being on sale too, the Vincent one.
Yes, they just need to reduce some numbers.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's because you don't actually own that filly, so that's the one that...
No, we trained her mum.
Yep.
So we raced her mum. And mum retired early due to some health problems. I think she probably should have been the sort of horse that won sort of 10 or a dozen races, and back in the old school you'd have said she should probably run an MO. She was a nice, honest mare, and I think she did a really good job. Probably before the health issues started to bite. As a 3-year-old, she led and won in 157 at Maryborough. She beat a filly called Cloudlet that Dave Moran had, and she beat a filly that David Murphy has called, and it's going to escape me, who then went on the next week. Final piece. Went on the next week and won the South Australian Oaks. So,
yep. How did I go? I had to close my eyes to remember it, but I got it.
It was right there before I started talking about the race, and then it went.
No, I did indeed. Lots 105 and 162.
Yes, that's them.
Videos will be up in the next couple of days as soon as I get me backside home and edited them up. Photos will go up as well. Anyone wants to find out any more, get in touch with you or Aaron?
Yeah, for sure. Just give us a call. You want to come and have a look? They're here. They're always here if you want to have a look. And obviously they'll be on parade at the sales complex.
When will you get to the Saturday?
I think we'll probably go down on the Friday night, and I'm not aware yet of whether they're doing a parade on the Saturday, or I've had no communication on that. So
yep. And you'll be there, and people come and inspect them. And the industry needs everyone out there buying these horses, looking at them, for all the participants and everyone involved. That's what we want. So February 4 at Oaklands Junction, the OPG sale. Get in touch with Neats. The number will be, we'll probably put the number underneath. It's in the catalogue. I'll put it underneath on this as well, and get in touch. Neats, thank you. Thanks for using me. Thanks for putting up with the daughter as well. She's still running around with that camera over there, so goodness knows what she's up to. But thank you very much, and good luck. I'll be there. So good luck on Sunday, the 4th of February.
Thanks, Paul.